Yeah, I want to show people the huge stones of Western. So big. People live near here. You know, if this rock can roll, it can smash a building, right? Big. The effects of volcanicity. So huge. Some of them are now cropping up in plantations. These rocks are growing or cropping up near plantations, but you see the soil is really fertile. This is deep green or forest green maize. Here you don't need fertilizer or even manure, maybe because of the effect of volcanicity. You see they are even flowering ahead of their cohort. The harvest is gonna be good. The effect of volcanicity. Also see cassava plantation also near the rocks. They grow near rocks. I do not know whether the rocks have an effect on them, but you can see here very nice crops. These ones are going to give us nice tubers. The only problem with these is that they have cyanide in their leaves and also in the tubers. Yeah, some people eat the leaves as vegetable. I've seen this in Rwanda and West Africa. Rwanda is in some say in Eastern African community, some say in Central Africa. Yeah, but it is there. Yeah, so the people there also consume the cassava leaves as vegetables plus the tubers, yeah, as a source of carbohydrates. So it's a good crop. Even animals can also consume it. The only setback is because of its effect of cyanide. It has some cyanide in it. So it's a beautiful garden. Maybe the rocks have an effect in their production. So people live right near the rocks, these big rocks, without fear that the rocks, maybe due to some tectonic movement or earthquake, the rocks might roll and smash the building. It's so dangerous to live near these big rocks. You can see some are as tall as the building or taller than the building. So risky, but they are here. Maybe people have no choices. There's a toilet. They have a latrine there, just behind one of the rocks. They look like granite rocks. In Kikisi, these ones, when they are broken down into smaller pieces, they are used in removing corn from the cob. They call them masriviria. This rough one, and even a small one can be used for scrubbing the heel or the feet. These are beautiful rocks of Western. So big, but equally dangerous. You see, like this one is near the road. Even there are cows here. What if it started moving? It started rolling. We might lose that cow. The calf there, the Frisian type, or even this cow. It's easy, to cause death or destruction. Even this is a pylon. There's a pylon there, and it is so close to this big rock. Equally, if this one gets loose and it starts rolling, it can bring down the pylon and cause damage. It has a twin here. It's a twin, also beautiful but dangerous. These rocks can also be used for making ballast, for construction, or even big blocks. They can be used if the people who live here want money. So this is the latrine, which is just behind the rock, and people use it. I don't want to show you the inside, it might be filthy. Here people use the velvety leaves, the caterpillar eaten leaves, so you may not want to see the maggots wriggling. This is another one right in front of the toilet of the latrine. It's another big one. It might start rolling when you are squatting in here, doing your thing, and suddenly something gets over you before you say bye. They are tall, this is the eucalyptus tree. Look at how tall it is. That tall. But see how tall also the rock is. It's another one here competing for height with the trees. The granite rocks of Western. I don't know whether they can be turned into something. Maybe this is money that has been standing here for years. No one wants to use it. I also don't know where there are snakes behind these rocks. Snakes like hiding behind rocks, maybe because of minimal disturbance. These are many crops, as you can see there, but among leaves. This tree, I think, is the one they use for ripening bananas. Their leaves, when they pluck them, they cover the bananas. They ripen very quickly. I don't know whether they can zoom and you see it. They use them in Western, in Kisii, and even in Uganda. This tree, I do not know its name. From a distance it looks like a mwarobaini, but people should tell us the exact name of this tree. It is growing right on the side of the rock. These big rocks, I don't know whether I can get behind them. I fear snakes, getting anti-venom of a snake may not be easy, and that will mean death, paralysis, or even hemorrhage. This, I don't know, it's like a second floor of a building. From where I'm standing, it looks like second floor of a building. Look, those are the clouds over there. We might say the rocks on the clouds. You can see they are even at the same level with the wires, the live wires, the live Kenya power wires. The rocks of Western that compete with the eucalyptus tree for height. You can see, so high. There might be dogs there. There is a village here. There's a home there. I don't want to disturb their peace. I don't have anyone here as a guide, or one who will stop the dogs if they come attacking. There's a crevice here which is so wide. I don't know when it developed, but it's like this big rock was once homogeneous one, but maybe due to weathering, plant succession, it cracked, and it's now been divided into two. Probably even this rocks might have been taller than they are today. Maybe weathering has taken place, erosion on them, reducing their height or heights. So if you are wondering how tall they are today, maybe they might have been taller than they are, the big rocks. Let me go back. I fear getting beaten. You see there are bushes here, a puff herder, a cobra, king cobra, may strike, even a black mamba. The big rocks of Western. Can the county of this place maybe turn this into something of value for people of this county to benefit? Can they sell this to the people who construct roads so that they can use them as hardcore or ballast? The rock has been here for a while, or it can be made a tourist attraction so that people can come. They pay something as levy or a small charge, which goes towards the development of the county. That is really possible. The big rocks. These rocks can be broken down into these small pieces and used as ballast or hardcore. This can be for hardcore to fill in a construction site. These ones can be used as ballast because of the size, small size here, or they can be made into marble, and also actually this one like a terrazzo. This can be used as raw material for terrazzo. It's naturally decorated already to be very nice on a floor. So there is a chance that these rocks can be used to benefit the people who live here. This one now from a distance looks like an elephant. When you are near an elephant, it looks like this. Maybe a sleeping elephant. Though my father used to tell us that elephants never sleep. If they lie on the ground, then it will need the help of a partner for it to get up. But usually it will get difficult for them. Oh, that crevice, you can see it again from this side. It's so wide. Soon the rocks may fall apart, especially the western one, the one which is leaning towards the western part. It can easily start rolling and hitting the cows there. You see the cows and even the power pylon, they can be destroyed in a number of seconds. The day this big rock will get loose and start rolling. It's so big, so heavy, it will destroy anything on its path, whether human or plants. You can see the elephant So big, and it looks like, you know, the color of the elephant. And many of the elephants look like this, like the ones in Masai Mara. But I saw brown ones, you know, in Savo, you know, and I think that brown color is due to the soil or the mud that they smear themselves with. So you might think they are brown, but it's because they use that maybe to scare away insects, so that they don't disturb them. The buffaloes also have the same habit, you know, of rolling in mud and covering themselves against insects. So you can see how close this building is to the big rock. So if it rolls, you know, maybe when people are inside here, maybe worshipping, you know, this building looks like a small church. It's like a hall. Let me see. No, if actually there are no people in it. Yeah. There's a small pulpit there. It's like a church. So the day this rock will roll towards this side, and people will be inside, you know, it will be a different story. So this is a dangerous place for people to inhabit because of, you know, maybe avalanche or landslides or even earthquakes that may initiate the movement or rolling of these rocks. So people should be evacuated. Maybe the government should be involved in taking care of the lives which are at risk right now, including the domesticated animals. There's another one here which has some writings on it. I don't know the meaning of the writings, but some of you are able to read and interpret for the viewers. Now it has become like a signpost. Maybe it was written during the campaign period, where people were sensitizing others to vote for a particular candidate. So this one is right on the road, on the side of the road. You can see this is the road, this is the rock, which can easily roll. So there is a big tree here with its trunk trying to prevent its rolling. Now this one in vernacular we call it omouru, or chinguru. Sometimes we get some fruits from here that are edible, omouru or enguru. So I think this tree is the one which has prevented the rock from rolling onto the road. But there's some bad guy here who tried to cut down this tree. You can see the impression there. They were trying to cut it. I don't know what were his intentions. Maybe to allow the rock to roll, or they were going to use this for firewood. But somehow this tree has prevented the rock from rolling. It's a huge one, so big, extending from the garden. You can see I think that's maize. You can see maize from there. So it is extending from even napier grass on the other side. Maybe I get close to it. I hope also there are no scorpions here and snakes that may strike. So big. This one is surrounded with trees. Then there's another one here buttressing it. This is the rock, and that's the road. The huge rocks of Western. I wish I could get over the rocks. So the power lines. The rocks are about to touch the power lines. You can see there. And if they touch, then the rock gets charged. And if anyone touches them accidentally, then that's a different story. Electrocution. You see, people also live here, just like on the other side. That is someone's house. You know, he lives there with his family. And the rock is right here. The rocks of Western, all God's rocks. Omouru, buttressing the big rock here. Now you can see the flowers there. Soon we are going to eat the fruits of this tree. So nice, by the roadside. Lantana Camara. When we were young, we were eating these ones for lunch, and then you go back to school. Lantana Camara. So we ask you to subscribe, like, and share, so that you promote our channel as we bring you more inciting stories. So even goats eat it, and when goats eat it, they make very nice kaya. Toto or ochuri, ochuri, toto, very nice. In Kijalo, I think they used to be called bende, la bende, ma bende. The Luos should remind us. We used to share these. Actually, whenever I went home and I found no food, I could eat this one, and then I go back to school. Actually, this is a parasitic plant. If you guys can see these vines, they are parasitic. You know, once they get onto the other plants, they drink and eat from them until they dry up. This is a common problem, especially around Western and South Nyanza, especially Homa Bay. And some are getting to Kisii because of mining of sand and transportation to Kisii Highlands. So they carry it with sand from the lorries, and when they offload, they leave some stems like these ones, which will also get transplanted and lead to, you know, growth and expansion of the same species, and therefore exporting a problem to new areas. You see, like these areas are dead, I think, maybe from last infestation. So this plant is parasitic. Don't take it for a flower. You know, some people think they are flowers. They are not. You know, they're parasitic plants. You know, they get onto any type of plant. This is Ekiavuso or Ekebungavaseki. You can see part of this shrub has also died. You see, because of the infestation by this plant. So if you see it somewhere, uproot it, burn it. Don't throw it to maybe someone's garden or even to your compost pit. You know, they never die. They are like the phoenix. They keep rising and expanding or growing. So just burn them before they burn your trees or shrubs or even flowers. As you can see, these ones are dead. It's blossoming over here, so yellow, like the vehicle which is passing there. This one has infested hedges. This is a hedge for this building. You see the same parasitic plant has attacked this tree here, and it's hanging. You might think it's a flower, but this is just a parasite. And the tree nutritionally will be affected, and it will not grow well. So you can see the tendrils.
Guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, share and comment. Keep on watching. We have more videos.
Yes.
We love you guys. Bye bye.